They choose to pick me and cut me off from life. I teach boys and girls in Harlem. I teach them science. I do think seeing inventors and scientists and technologically adept people that are of color really can help students of color to aspire to something beyond just being an entertainer, a sports star or rapper, whatever the case. Asked me, are you going to be the slave in Oklahoma? And I was like, just offended that somebody would even say that to me. But I didn't realize until that moment that I was like, oh, I live in Kentucky. Heart heavy, so weary, looks like I got the cash crowd. Broken hearted, bittersweet, baby. And I do think I'm not put on this earth to sing per se, but I do think my purpose is to heal others, and my healing is through music. Wonder girl, brown skin girl. I know they try to discourage you. Don't you let them know. Precious boy, black king. Don't you know you are royalty? I spent most of my life trying to hide my hair. I cut my hair off at 2000, and I didn't know how to take care of my hair, and people were telling me like, what are you doing? Like, why are you cutting your hair off? You know, some people asked me about my sexual orientation because I was cutting my hair. I literally had like maybe an inch of hair on my head. I grew it out and I cut off my perm. And people were like flabbergasted. And from where I'm from, you look a certain way and you talk a certain way and you have straight hair because you are conforming, and that is what you do. And my goal wasn't to necessarily be a rebel, but that's what I was called because I was like one of the first ones to like cut my hair off and like make a statement and say I'm going natural. And I remember being in high school, I had a whole face of makeup every day because that's what I was told. And one guy who was in my math class, he's like, I don't even see why black girls wear makeup because you have so much color on your face anyway. Like, I don't think you need it.
Your beautiful smiling touches me through my fingertips and my toes. You emanate beauty. I like a young child, I can't speak.
And right now I have nothing on my face, and I really feel like embracing who you exactly are is really empowering. And that's what I want girls who look like me to walk away with when they see us. I stopped eating beef and pork in 2001. Then 2004 I was like, no more milk. And then 2006, I was like, no dairy at all, no ice cream, no cheese. Like around August of 2007, I was like, here we go. I read Becoming Vegan. I read this book called Skinny Bitch. It was funny and hilarious and like in your face. And I was like, based on all the descriptions of how they treat animals and like based on what's inside of the food, I was like, let me just go for it. And I do it for my health. I do it for feeling like at the end of a meal I shouldn't feel depressed, or at the end of a meal I shouldn't feel like sick to my stomach, and I don't feel that way after I eat, you know. So I just think being natural and being as earthy and organic as possible is best for my body. Now people might make fun of me and say you're this and you're that, but I don't care, it works for me. I've been singing since I can remember, I guess. Because I used to close my eyes and like sing towards the sky. And I'd be like, and I think my parents laughed at me because of my motion. I remember I got picked to sing the Star Spangled Banner. I felt like so privileged. They used to play it over the intercom and they're like, I heard you, and used to get a pat on the back. I guess that was my first taste of like stardom, or like people like recognizing me for my singing. costume designer for stage and film. And I'm definitely not a costume designer. I mean, I'm stylish, but I'm definitely artist, musician, teacher. And when I first came here, I was a poet, and I was spitting at Nicholas. As I was spitting my poetry, I thought I was like the bomb. When I went back and read those things, I was like, I am horrible. I need to work. So I was like, let me just see if I can start writing songs.
It's okay.